Alright, so here's the start of unboxing. Computer itself comes with power cord, comes with HDMI, screws, and mounting plate to go right on the back of the monitor. I'm going to go ahead and upgrade the hard drive right now before we even turn it on. Okay, and to upgrade the hard drive, we're just going to need a small Phillips head screwdriver. We're going to want to remove this screw right here and slide this pin over. With the screw removed, and switch this over, lift the lid right off, and here is the docking tray for a 2.5-inch hard drive, similar to a laptop. We're going to go ahead and remove these screws, take this out, and get our hard drive installed. And with these 3 screws removed, you can take the bracket right out. And in the bag of screws, there are the screws for the hard drive and for the mount for the back of the monitor. I'm just going to take the hard drive, set it into place, and then there should be 4 screw holes that line up. Put those 4 screws in. They are supplied with the kit, and then we'll get this installed. And as you can see, 2 screws on one side, 2 screws on the other. Very easy. Anyone can do this. It's just a Phillips head screwdriver. I'm going to attach this cable right on here. There's our cable attached. It only goes on one way. Can't do it wrong. And then the hard drive just sets into place. We're going to put our 3 screws in. 1, 2, 3. Just the small ones that we removed. 3 Phillips head screws installed. Lid clicks back into place. 1 small Phillips head to install. There's the lid back on, screw in place. And next thing we're going to be doing, plugging in the power cord, HDMI, and getting it hooked up to a monitor. Power cord goes into the DC outlet, and I'm only going to be using 1 monitor at this time. So we're going to go right over to HDMI 1, install there. And then I'm going to go grab a keyboard and mouse. So what I have is a Logitech. It's just for the mouse. And then hopefully this reads Bluetooth, as I only have a Bluetooth keyboard at this time. I'm just going to install the mouse dongle. And let's try to power on. Blue light to let you know it's turning on. And a message up on the screen just to let you know that it is booting up. We'll see where it goes from here. Alright, it's been about 10-15 seconds. We're on to this screen here. Just the initial loading screen. I'm sure it'll be much faster once it's been powered on a few times. While that's initializing, I did bring out, this is a Raspberry Pi in a case, just for a size comparison. Roughly about the same price. Definitely can't go right out of the box and install a larger hard drive to this. It does run off of an SD card. We are onto the first screen. I'm going to go ahead and get this set up. Going to go ahead and enter my security details. We'll get connected to the internet. In case anyone was wondering, this is an official Windows 10 program. We're not just running any type of bootleg. This is a legitimate copy of Windows 10. So after entering in my security details, just ask for a name that you're going to be using for the computer, a password, just a normal setup. You'll set up your internet connection. It was a little tough because I'm not able to connect the Bluetooth keyboard, at least until I'm into the screen, but you are able to access an on-screen keyboard through accessibility. So not impossible, just waiting for it to finish initializing now. While that's loading, I'm going to go ahead and try to install this mount for the back of the computer, actually for the back of the monitor to hold the computer, because I'm not a patient person. Might as well try to get this done while I can. This is the bracket that comes in the package. Seems to be pretty universal, as I didn't select anything for my monitor. It looks like it will line up pretty well, and then slide onto these two pins. Will be gravity that holds it in place. We're just going to put in the 4 screws that were supplied with it. Again, just a basics. Keyboards, showing that I have an echo show. And there we have the keyboard I'd like to use at this time. Just click connect. And that's the keyboard sorted. So now we have wireless mouse with USB and a Bluetooth keyboard. So we have no wires on the desk here. Everything is hidden behind the monitor. And we'll go ahead and set up the internet and get some tests rolling there. So now that I've logged in, here's YouTube. Just a little tester, see how it works. And we'll go ahead and bump the quality up. This monitor is only 1080, so we'll go to 1080. And then full screen, just to see how it plays, see if there are any stutters. Seems to be playing well. The monitor does have a speaker built in, so it does play directly through that, right through the HDMI cord. Saves a little bit of time that way. The glare you're seeing is just because I'm recording on a phone. Does seem to be working well. Bluetooth keyboard is working now. It does seem to load fairly quickly. See some hidden Gmail features. The CNET seems to populate pretty quickly. No issues there. About as fast as it's going to be with the internet at my house. So for a compact computer, this actually works pretty well. I was a bit skeptical because of the size and the price point. It is a rather low-priced PC. But if you need something to run Windows 10, this is it.